Nick here with Dos Mocos News from Dos Mocos Podcast. Today we'll be talking about the continuance of the Writers Guild strike and now SAG AFTRA on strike in unison with the writers. More on that later. As many of you have heard about the unfortunate events with the writers' strike, unfortunately, SAG AFTRA is now striking with them. We'll have more to talk about that after this presentation from SAG AFTRA and from Fran Drescher, the president of SAG AFTRA herself.
The entire business model has been changed by streaming, digital, AI. This is a moment of history. That is a moment of truth. If we don't stand tall right now, we are all going to be in trouble. We are all going to be in jeopardy of being replaced by machines and big business. Who cares more about Wall Street than you and your family? Most of Americans don't have more than $500 in an emergency. This is a very big deal, and it weighed heavy on us. But at some point, you have to say, no, we're not going to take this anymore. You people are crazy.
Here with the strike with the SAG AFTRA, the negotiation issues that they're facing um, and are looking for are higher wages. A lot of actors are not being paid millions and millions of dollars. As unfortunate it is, there is a SAG minimum, but not every actor in the industry is getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to be in each project. Better benefits. The benefits aren't that great for a lot of these actors. Again, the ones who are mainly affected are the ones who aren't being paid the big bucks. A lot of the issues have to deal with, streaming residuals. Streaming residuals are basically non-existent for a lot of these projects. Netflix and Disney Plus and a lot of these other streaming companies are not paying fair residuals and rights and giving these rights to different actors. Protection from AI. Uh, AI has been taking over a lot and have been coming up with new ways to digitally map and or digitally replace faces or bodies for some of these actors. For example, again, Harrison Ford in the new Indiana Jones with the first 30 minutes of the film. AI is also threatening the writers with writing new scripts, replacing writers for AI is an actual threat to the industry. And also actors with self-tape regulations. A lot of actors do not like doing the self-taping because how it all started is they would start off with agencies and they go through agents, and that's how they would send in auditions or audition for certain movies or TV shows. That's how it used to be. Um, Self-taping can be useful in certain ways or in certain lights for some of the newer actors that are up and coming, but it just doesn't always work out. Some of the self-taping issues are like it doesn't get to the actual studios themselves for the directors or casting directors to see. So having the agencies and agents is very important. And also with this strike, it is also losing those jobs of not only the actors but the agents themselves. The agencies are finding themselves to being hit pretty hard actually. So it's not just writers, it's not just actors, it's not just directors or the producers. The producers are definitely the ones that are making it hard right now on this strike. And the sincerity of it all is that we need to have a resolve, or else you're going to get more crappy content, more stupid reality shows. And if you like reality shows, I mean, I enjoy some of them, yes, but overall, you're gonna have an oversaturation of reality shows, and that's just what it's gonna be for the next however long the strike will last. Nick here again with Dos Mocos News from Dos Mocos Podcast. Unfortunately, this strike might go on until October. Some are even venturing until the end of the year, possibly. Um, let's hear what some fellow actors have to say about this strike and what the AMPTP is doing to us all.
Greed is going to be the end of humanity. That's what's going to kill us all, you know? And the things that the actors are asking for is common sense. You can't use my likeness and get paid, and I don't see anything. That is just highway robbery. And for any studio to think that that's fair, it's beyond. Like, I don't even understand. Are you human? Do you care about the livelihood of artists?
I hope for the best. You know, I'm proud and happy to stand in solidarity with my fellow actors and writers. And I think our film community is so beautiful, and the way that we are able to come together is why I love film and the community of film, and I'm hoping for the best results.
And this concludes our news segment from Dos Mocos News from Dos Mocos Podcast. Please remember to click that bell notification, subscribe, like, and comment on all of our videos. Stay tuned for more coming from Dos Mocos Podcast in the near future. And this time, take the time to watch some of our podcasts. Our first podcast is now up. But again, I am Nick with Dos Mocos News from Dos Mocos Podcast. Good day and good night.